What if the biggest threat to your sex life isn't stress, routine, or a fading spark, but something you watch in complete silence, on your phone, when nobody's around? What if porn, without ever touching you or speaking a word, is quietly rewiring your desire, your expectations, even your ability to feel close to someone you love? Today, we're going into a topic that's uncomfortable, misunderstood, and often hidden in shame. But this isn't about blaming, shaming, or moralizing. This is about honesty, awareness, and maybe saving something important before it slips through your fingers. Let's start with something most people don't realize. Porn isn't the villain. The real danger is that it becomes a teacher, a silent one you never agreed to learn from. And the lessons it gives you are subtle. They change your expectations without you noticing. They reshape how your body reacts, what your brain seeks, and what you think intimacy should look like. Porn teaches your mind what bodies should look like: flawless, edited, lit perfectly from every angle. Bodies that don't have softness, texture, awkwardness, or hesitation. And suddenly, without meaning to, you start comparing reality to a script that was never real, not consciously. But your brain has been conditioned to respond to exaggeration. And real skin, real breath, real imperfections start feeling unfamiliar, less stimulating, too human. Porn also teaches your nervous system that arousal should be instant. No emotional buildup, no connection, no effort. Just a click, a scroll, a surge of dopamine on demand. Your body learns that desire is supposed to be fast, not something that grows, not something that requires presence, not something shared. So when you step into real intimacy, with its natural rhythm, with its unpredictability, with its changing moods, it can feel slow, or complicated, or not enough. And that moment, that quiet comparison, is where the distance begins. And then there's performance. Porn is choreography lighting, retakes, editing, timing designed to stimulate, not to reflect reality. But your brain doesn't file it under fiction. It absorbs it as expectation. So suddenly you think you should last longer. Your partner should react louder. Orgasms should be certain, and positions should look effortless. The more you expect, the more you perform, and the less you actually feel. Intimacy becomes a show instead of an experience. But the most important part is learning how to recognize when porn isn't just entertainment anymore, when it starts interfering with your relationship. One of the biggest signs is that real partners no longer turn you on the same way. You need more stimulation, more novelty, more intensity to feel the same excitement you once felt naturally. Your body becomes desensitized. The threshold for desire rises. Real connection, subtle, emotional, grounded, becomes not enough for a nervous system used to hyperstimulation. Another sign is avoiding intimacy, not consciously, just choosing the easier option. Porn is predictable, controlled, no rejection, no vulnerability, no emotional responsibility. Intimacy isn't like that. It requires presence, eye contact, communication, patience. And when your brain gets used to the instant reward of porn, intimacy can feel like work, even when you love the person next to you. There's also the shame cycle. Arousal, release, guilt, secrecy, repeat. But shame isn't about sin or morality. Shame simply means you feel out of alignment. You want closeness, but you're drifting away. You want connection, but you're choosing isolation. You want to share, but you're hiding. And whether you say it out loud or not, your partner feels the distance. People always feel emotional withdrawal long before they understand it. Less touch, less attention, less presence. You might think you're covering it well, but intimacy exposes everything. Now the good news: nothing is permanently damaged. Desire can be rewired. Connection can be rebuilt. Your sex life can return. Softer, deeper, more real than before. But it starts with awareness and continues with very simple actions. Here's a gentle reset I want you to try. Not a punishment, not a no porn ever again rule. Just a recalibration for your nervous system. For 14 days, put porn aside. Not because it's bad, but because your body needs space to breathe. Space to reconnect with real stimulation instead of artificial intensity. During these 2 weeks, avoid mindless dopamine consumption. No scrolling for arousal. No quick release routines. Let desire awaken naturally again, instead of being forced. While you do this, introduce real physical closeness every day, the kind that porn replaces. Slow kissing, gentle touch, cuddling, a warm shower together, a few minutes of eye contact, nothing rushed, nothing goal-oriented, just presence. These moments rebuild sensitivity. They remind your body what intimacy actually feels like, with another human, not with a screen. Then talk. Honestly. Not angrily. Not defensively. Talk with curiosity. Ask each other, what makes you feel desired? What makes you insecure? What turns you on emotionally, not just physically? This is the kind of communication porn cannot compete with, because porn gives you stimulation, but a partner gives you meaning. And when you start connecting sexually again, set one rule. Slow sex, not performance sex. Forget the choreography. Forget what it's supposed to look like. Let it be imperfect. Let it be tender. Let desire come back in layers. Because intimacy isn't built from intensity. It's built from presence. Porn isn't the villain. The real danger is silence. The danger is letting something external shape your sexual script while your relationship quietly starves for attention. If today's episode made something inside you tighten, or brought a truth you've been avoiding closer to the surface, take that feeling seriously. This isn't about guilt. It's about choice, awareness, reconnection. Your sex life isn't gone. It's waiting for you to come back to it. If you want more deep, honest conversations like this, follow Decode Love, and I'll see you in the next episode.